has a specific place of destiny and estimated time of arrival. A ship without destination is likened to writing without a theme. A pleasant afternoon to everybody. Today we'll be discussing about Module 6 with the description, writing a good theme. I have here the guidelines in writing a theme. First guideline is to choose a topic. Choose a topic you know something about. Choose a topic that interests you. Make sure the topic you choose is not too general. The more specific your topic, the better. And the second one is brainstorm. Jot down your ideas. No matter how trivial, get it done on paper so you can see it. About 15 to 20 ideas. Jot down words. You need to be whole sentences. If you're thinking about the wither jot that down too, get it out of your mind. And the third one is begin to organize. Look at your ideas on paper and see if any of them fit together. Make some sort of mark next to the ones that fit together. Use a different mark for each group of ideas that go together. These marks do not tell you in which order these ideas will go on your theme. They simply show which ideas are related. Using a red pen, slash out the ideas you no longer want. Slash away. Take the ideas you have left on paper and note which is the most important, which is the next important, and so on. And the next one is organize the last paragraph of your theme. This paragraph contains the idea you decided was your most important. This is the idea that will leave the most lasting impression on your reader. Contains a good punchline, is short and concise, and openly restates thesis idea. I have here the developing method of developing a conclusion. First is summarizing. Second, discussing the future. Third, giving a solution to the problem. Fourth is stating your position. Fifth is relating your idea to a man. Sixth is using a quotation. And the last one is going from the specific to the general. And now let's continue. Next is organize your introductory paragraph in your theme. This paragraph contains the idea you decided was your most second important. Need 2 fascinating sentences in this paragraph to catch the reader's attention and make him or her want to read further. The third or last sentence in the introductory paragraph is what you call the thesis statement or topic sentence. The thesis statement is a sentence that tells your reader what your paper is going to be all about. You get your thesis statement by examining all the ideas you had left after the slashing is completed and deciding what main point they all seem to be saying. The thesis statement should list 3 points which will each become the subject matter for one paragraph in your theme. List your subject and your attitude toward this statement. I have here methods of developing an introduction. First is defining a keyword or phrase. Second, writing a brief history. Next is using a quotation. Fourth is writing a brief narrative or anecdote. Next is analyzing theme division. Next, interpreting statistics. 7, contrasting opposing ideas. And the last one, going from the general to the specific, or what you call the inverted pyramid. The next one is you have to organize the body of your theme. All ideas that come between the introductory paragraph and the last paragraph or concluding paragraph. These are the weaker points that were not included in the introduction or the conclusion, but which support your thesis statement. These are your facts or your details. These are the paragraphs that explain what you want to say to the reader. Next one is you have to organize your topic sentences. The first sentence in every paragraph in the body of your theme is a topic sentence. It tells what the paragraph will be about and it is directly related to your thesis statement. Each topic sentence or topic statement is backed up or followed by two facts or two specific details which relate to it. I have here the checklist for an effective thesis statement. It must be one complete sentence, specific, limited, use strong active verb, use active voice, and of course, proper emphasis. Next one is you have to organize your longer themes on term papers because it simply expands the body of your theme. Guys, remember, try to avoid the overuse in my paper I am going to talk about or the equally overused in conclusion. That's all there is a good theme. Thank